Okay, all of these are triangles. Base times height divided by 2. 1/2 base times height. For number 1, 12 times 5 is 60 divided by 2 is 30 square centimeters. For number 2, 8 times 10 is 80 divided by 2 is 40. For number 3, 8 times 8 is 64 divided by 2 is 32. The next one's a little trickier. Base times height divided by 2. I'm going to go ahead and make this improper. 34 times 2 is 68 plus 1 makes that 69 halves. Multiplied here, 55 times 5 is 275 plus 2 is 277 fifths. Oh my goodness, nothing is going to reduce. Not very pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and enter 277 multiplied by 69 on my calculator. And, oh goodness, I get 19,113 divided by 10. Oh goodness. Now, I'm going to divide by 2. Base times height divided by 2. So you're going to leave this alone and change it to multiplication. So you end up with 19,113 over 20. Wow. 19,113 divided by 20. Well, please don't give me the decimal answer, which is 955.65. You want to make that answer 955, and then you have to figure out how many 20ths that is. Well, coming over here into the margin, 20 goes into 19,113 955 times. 955 times 20 is 19,100. So you have 13 remainders. 955 and 13/20. That was a mess. Okay, let's do number 5. Base times height, 12 times 25 plus 4 is 29 fifths. 12 times 29 is 348. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, divided by 2. Stay, switch, flip. Now, yeah, you can go ahead and 348 divided by 10, or maybe you crossed reduced. Let's see, 348 divided by 10, it's going to go 34 whole times. That's 340, 8/10 remaining, which is 4 fifths. That's not an equals. 34 and 4 fifths. So what I was saying about the cross reducing, you could say 2 goes into 2 once, and then take that 348 and divide it by 2 and get the 174. Then you end up with 174 fifths, which is going to reduce to 34 and 4 fifths. Might want to go back and look at these 2 fraction ones again. They were a little bit tricky, but fractions is definitely a 6th grade skill, so you should have that down pat by now. All right, the next page. Now these are decimals. Decimal problems, decimal answers. So 9.5 multiplied by 5 and then divide by 2. Very easy to put this into the calculator and get 23.75. Number 7, base times height divided by 2. 3.75 divided by 2 is 1.875. Aren't we happy we have calculators? Remember, if you don't have one, there is a link to an online calculator on our page. All right, base times height divided by 2. Now, if you wanted to do that shortcut, you could reduce 2 into 30 as 15 and then just multiply by 15. But since I have a calculator, I'm going to go ahead and do 70.44 multiplied by 30 and then divided by 2. 1056.6. Remember, if I'm going too fast, please pause the video. Number 9, base times height divided by 2. 675. Number 10, base times height divided by 2. 1212.5. Number 11, base times height divided by 2. 1272. And then the last one, base times height divided by 2. 51. Okay, once you're feeling like you know these, go ahead and enter your answers onto the Google form. Have a great Easter.